So guys, now just for fun, I have two USB powered fans. So you can see we have one plugged in right now. We do not have the micro USB power boost plugged in. Let's go ahead, let's turn it on. There you go, you can see the fan works fine by itself. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the UGREEN 4-port USB 3.0 extension hub. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see how it comes packaged in a very simple retail box. Just like the UGREEN extension cables I've also reviewed on my channel, I'm a big fan of their extension cables, guys. They're second to none, if you ask me. So I'm really excited to try this out today. Because I had such a great experience with those cables, I went ahead and bought this myself because I need this for my desktop PC and my Mac Mini to help expand some of the USB ports that I have on those machines. So now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have a thank you card right here, complete with their customer service information and their social media info. Then you can see we have our user guide and manual right here, available in multiple languages, walking you through all the product details and features and how it works. Then you can see we have the hub itself right here. We have 3 USB 3.0 ports on the side and the 4th port at the top. They're all USB 3.0, which is backwards compatible with any USB device. So we also have a 3-foot long cable as well that will plug into your computer. We can attach whatever we want here: webcams, printers, mobile devices, keyboards, mouse, anything along those lines with this hub. And if you have a really power hungry device, they have a 5-volt micro USB port on the back to provide additional power if you got a very power hungry printer or external hard drive or anything along those lines. They advertise this as working with two 2.5-inch hard drives as well, so that's great. We have multiple external hard drive support with this hub. Now let's go ahead, let's plug it in and try it out. So I currently have the hub plugged into another UGREEN extension cable that's plugged into my computer. I reviewed both the 15-foot cable and the 32-foot extension cable on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check out those videos as well. That's what led me to this USB hub. I love UGREEN products. I'm biased to their products because of the great experience I've had with those cables. I'm not being compensated, paid by them in any way for this video or those previous 2 cable videos for that matter. So we got my Google Pixel 3a plugged in and charging right now with no issues. It's not fast charging, but it's also not slow charging. So my phone tells me the charging speed. It either says slow charging or fast charging. So we're getting a decent charge out of this hub. And I have the micro USB plug plugged in right now to an external wall right there, but I can go ahead, I can unplug it, and I'm still experiencing the same charging speeds. It's not slow charging now. So in this case, it didn't provide any boost to charging my phone up. So it works great either with or without it plugged in, but it's nice to have that feature in case you do have that power hungry device. Now let's keep trying this out with some more items. So now you can see we got 2 external hard drives plugged in. Again, they advertise it as working with 2 2.5-inch drives. So we have a 2.5-inch SSD and a 2.5-inch mechanical drive. At this stage, I would highly recommend having a micro USB cable plugged in for some external power if you plan on using 2 devices, and I wouldn't plug in any other power hungry devices in the other 2 ports. You can see we have both drives right here. Let's go ahead, let's copy over some 4K video files. Let's drag and drop them to each drive so you guys can see that they work just fine with no issues right here. So there we go, we're copying over everything right now. Both drives are working great. So let's go ahead, let's try out a couple more items. So now you can see I got a Logitech Brio webcam plugged into the hub right now. It's the only device plugged in because every time I tried to plug another device in, the webcam wanted to freeze up for me. But right now we're capturing 4K video. It's just shrunk down to be a picture-in-picture for this video, but we're having no issues at all at 2160p video resolution for this webcam. I can kind of move it around left or right for you so you can get a feel for how the video quality looks. So it plays really nice with just the Brio. And in case you're wondering, I've tried it with and without the micro USB cable, and I did not notice a difference. It didn't matter if I had it plugged in and then I plugged in another USB device like a fan. It still didn't want to work. It wanted to freeze the webcam. But by itself, it works just fine with the Logitech Brio, which is always a good thing. And that's the reason why I was gravitating towards UGREEN in the first place and how I discovered them. through those USB extension cables that work phenomenally with this camera. I got one more item I want to try with this hub. So guys, now just for fun, I have two USB powered fans. So you can see we have one plugged in right now. We do not have the micro USB power boost plugged in. Let's go ahead, let's turn it on. There you go, you can see the fan works fine by itself. Now we can turn it off. Let's go ahead, let's plug in the other USB fan just by itself. So we got this one plugged in. We can do the same port, doesn't matter. Now let's go ahead, let's turn it on. So there we go, the fan works as well. This one has 3 settings, and I've noticed that it doesn't want to work with all 3 settings. We only get the first one like that. So now let's go ahead, let's plug in the micro USB cable. So we have that plugged in. Now let's try again. So we get the first one, we make it to the second one, and how about the third one? Can we get lucky? Nope, it shuts off, so we don't get the most powerful setting with this fan. But you can see we had no issue with the other one. So let's go ahead, let's plug both in together. Let's see what we get. So let's turn the white one back on. That's full blast, no issues right there. Let's see if we can power up the other one. So it does not want to power on with the other fan connected. So keep that in mind. Obviously then if we take this USB plug out, the micro USB plug, it will still not work, since if it's not working with it, it won't work without it. But let's go ahead, let's try to plug this one on first and turn it on. So there we go. We get both settings, but we don't get that third one. So let's leave that running. Let's try to turn this one on and see what happens. So we have them both on right now. And they're both working. So, oh, there we go. So it just shut the other one off. So just for fun, let's see, does it matter which one's plugged in where? So let's plug in blue at the top and then this guy down here. Let's try again. So we got blue turned on in the second mode. Third mode still doesn't work, so let's go back to the second mode. Now let's turn this guy on. Full speed. Let's see if it cuts that one off. So there we go. It shuts off and this one takes over. Doesn't matter which port it's in, but that one's drawing all the power away from the blue one. So this definitely works. It's made for lighter devices, I'd say, that aren't as power hungry. You can definitely power one USB fan, but it is strange that this one, even with the included power supply plugged in with that micro USB cable that I got, that it didn't get it to the full settings, where this one, all the settings work just fine. But if you want to just use your keyboard, your mouse, SD card reader, that sort of thing, even 2 external hard drives or a webcam printer, it's going to work just fine for you. So just for fun, guys, I went ahead, I plugged this directly into my computer. To film this review, I had to use the UGREEN 15-foot extension cable to reach my PC, and I just thought that maybe that hindered some of the performance for the fans, and sure enough, as soon as I plugged this directly into my PC, the blue fan worked great all by itself in all 3 speed settings. So that got me thinking, well, let's go ahead, let's plug in the white fan again and see how that does with the blue fan, both running at full speeds. And unfortunately, it still didn't work. The blue fan wanted to shut off. But that's 2 pretty power-hungry devices, and chances are you're not powering 2 USB fans with a USB hub like this. This is clearly made for data, but they also do make it for power with that 5-volt input, so you're in good shape. I really like UGREEN products. I'd recommend this hub over any of the other ones that are similarly priced, because you get that 5-volt input. That should help bail you out for a majority of products, printers, hard drives, that sort of thing. We were able to use 2 2.5-inch hard drives with this hub. It played nice with our Logitech Brio webcam, giving us 4K video resolution without even using the power boost. So it's really nice, guys. I'm really happy with UGREEN products. Be sure to check out some of my other UGREEN product review videos on those 2 USB 3.0 extension cables. So the last thing I want to mention is in regards to improving this in the future. The only thing I can think of besides the obvious of more USB ports and be able to support even more power-hungry devices is to have the micro USB get changed to a USB Type-C. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.